Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Nazario, and today it is Monday. It is the day after the conference championships, and man, was it a great day. Cincinnati finally made it back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1988. Cincinnati was just happy to win one playoff game, but they found a way to win 3 playoff games, and now this young Buck team is headed to the Super Bowl. And who will they be facing? They will be facing the Los Angeles Rams, Matthew Stafford, Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and Odell Beckham Jr. Don't forget about Jalen Ramsey as well. Man, these games were something special. After the 4 divisional games that were just absolutely spectacular, where we saw some absolutely just great football games. The Bills, Chiefs, probably the best football game of all time. And then, the Titans getting beat by the Bengals on a game-winning field goal. The Niners upsetting the Packers on the road with a game-winning field goal. And then the crazy comeback by Tom Brady that was halted by Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. Those games are absolutely incredible, but these games this week were just as good. In Kansas City, they jump out to a 21-3 lead over the Bengals. All hope is just draining away for the Bengals. But nope, Joey Franchise leads that team out of nowhere, comes all the way back, and beats the Chiefs in overtime with an Evan McPherson field goal. Joey B will be the talk of the nation. But don't forget about that Bengal defense. They came up with so many clutch stops after giving up 21 in the first half. The Chiefs basically getting whatever they want to on offense. With 10 seconds left, the Chiefs try to throw a pass without any timeouts left. Doesn't get in the end zone. They get stopped. They wind up not getting any points. Go in with an 11-point lead. A play by Eli Apple to tackle Tyreek Hill absolutely changed the game. And after that, the Chiefs were able to only muster 3 points. 3 points in the entire second half, and including their drive in overtime. I don't know how the Bengals did this, but they found a way. I was watching this game thinking they're not getting enough pressure on Patrick Mahomes. They got to get some pressure on him. Well, in the second half, they didn't really get that much pressure on him either in the second half. Their defense secondary was just playing absolutely tremendous coverage. Patrick Mahomes was sitting back there 6, 7, 8 seconds at times, and he still couldn't find a guy open. I don't know how they were doing it. They weren't showing the video of the secondary. They were just showing Patrick Mahomes just running around looking for someone open. Nobody open. I don't know how the Bengals were doing it, but this was incredible coverage in the second half. Tyreek Hill had, I think, 78 yards in the first half. Didn't even get a catch the rest of the entire game. Travis Kelce had a decent game as well, but Patrick Mahomes really 2 picks that basically, just gave the Bengals the game. They're up 21-13. They're driving. Not driving, but he gets tipped by the defensive lineman, picks it off. Absolutely great play. Bengals go tie the football game. Then you get the ball to start overtime. 2 plays, absolutely nothing. 3rd and 7. He launches it deep, tipped and intercepted. You expect Patrick Mahomes to make those type of plays. And to me, I was kind of wondering what was going on there. I don't know exactly if it was Patrick Mahomes' fault. It could have been his wideouts just weren't getting open. That's very possible. On the second interception in overtime, he's just trying to see what he could do. Thought he had a man open. So I'm not completely blaming this on Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what his wide receivers are doing. They're covering, dropping 8 dudes in coverage and nobody's getting open. You can't really blame him. He's got to be able to make some reads. But, that's just not what you see from Patrick Mahomes. Whenever this team would happen to get a lead, they would win the game. And whenever they would be down and the other team had the lead, they'd come back and win. But this time, they blow the lead. And Patrick Mahomes gets the ball in overtime, can't score. But this Bengal defense, man, they're saying stuff, and they should be saying stuff. Eli Apple's been talking smack, and he should be. They absolutely locked up the Chiefs' defense in the second half. And if it wasn't for their defense, they'd have won this football game. The offense did its thing. Joe Burrow had to make some incredible plays down the stretch that really was the difference between the Bengal teams of the past in the 2010s, 2016, where they didn't win a playoff game, between this Bengal team that was able to make it to the Super Bowl. It was the quarterback play. Andy Dalton, the quarterback in the previous years. A.J. McCarron, obviously, was quarterback for one of them. Solid quarterbacks. They can get you to playoffs. Maybe sneak away with one game. They weren't able to sneak away with one. Maybe should have been able to sneak away with one of those quarterbacks. But we see Joe Burrow, what just differentiates him from so many other quarterbacks. He's able to go get the first down. Go make a huge play when it's needed. Not take a sack. Able to break some tackles. Make just an incredible throw just whenever he needs to. I mean, he's the guy. He is a absolute terror for the rest of the NFL, for the rest of his career. He's only in his second season, and as long as he stays healthy, it's going to be just a wild ride for Cincinnati. They could have a few more championships in their future. Looking at LA, it was a little bit scary. They were down 17-7 in the second half of this football game before they made a comeback to win. Now they were down 17-14, and Matthew Stafford kind of hoist one up out of desperation, and Travis Tart for the 49ers just drops the interception. I mean, he has it right in his hands, drops it. Rams were able to go tie the football game, and then they were able to get the 3 and out, get the ball back, goes get another field goal, take the lead, and then the big play by the defense, an interception on third down of Jimmy Garoppolo. This defense, I would say it's the reason that they are here, just like the Bengals. You know, they had plays by their offense, but the defense really put them on the back, did what they had to do, and the offense made enough plays. I think that's what differentiates some of these other teams. They have offenses that are okay, some of them better than others, and some of them don't make plays when they need to. We saw fourth quarter for both of these teams, Rams and Bengals, able to make the plays to win the game, and their defense is playing solid all around. We saw the Chiefs. The defense did most of the time what they had to do. They gave their offense a shot, and their offense wasn't able to make the plays. So the Bengals offense, they took advantage. They converted the big third downs. They turned the turnover into touchdowns. And then Evan McPherson hit the game winner. Rams, their defense did very well. They got a little bit lucky on that dropped interception. And then the offense made enough plays. Odell Beckham and Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp just with a terrific game. Odell Beckham also with over 100 receiving yards. I think both of them had over 100 receiving yards. And for me, looking ahead to this game, it's in about 13 days. Going right now, if CJ Uzomah does not play, it is going to be tough for the Bengals. Obviously, the Rams have Jalen Ramsey. I'm not saying he can lock up T. Higgins or Jamar Chase. He would definitely make it difficult, though, especially when Von Miller and Aaron Donald are coming after Joe Burrow. He's not going to have forever to just sit back there and dice up this defense. He's going to have to get it out quick, and I think with Jalen Ramsey guarding one of those guys, it's going to be tough for them to get open right off the snap. Jalen Ramsey's very good in press coverage. Jamar Chase, obviously just an elite talent. T. Higgins, very long, tall. You saw him yesterday make some great plays in the second half. That really helped open up the offense. Jamar Chase had a little bit of a struggle in the first half. Obviously, that's going to be the game plan of any team, stop Jamar Chase. But in the second half, T. Higgins was able to open up that offense. He was able to get open. Therefore, Jamar Chase was able to get open a little bit. And then we saw that one time that they left Jamar Chase one-on-one in the red zone. Joe Burrow gave him a shot. He wound up getting that touchdown, game-tying touchdown for the 2-point conversion. Now, I think the coaching could have a huge impact in this game. Play calling on offense will really separate which team wins this football game. If the one team is more conservative than the other, or one team is more aggressive, I think that team's got the best shot to win. I think Sean McVay right now is as a play caller is a little bit better than Zach Taylor. I think he trusts his guys a little bit more. I think they need to let Joe Burrow go do his thing a little bit more. I think they need to spread it out more. Going under center, yesterday to me that was not good play calling when they were going under center. They were not getting many yards running the football under center. Spread it out. Make them think about all those wide receivers and weapons that you have. And then you can hand it to Joe Mixon out of the shotgun, stuff like that. But this is just a great win for Cincinnati. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to try to get some of my friends to come on here, talk about how it is as a Bengals fan, just how incredible it was to get this win. And, we're going to wrap it up for this episode. I'll be back soon, maybe some college basketball, talk more about the Super Bowl. Peace.